Activate. Oh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being so patient. As you know, sometimes traffic can be a biatch. Shh.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'm Sarah. Hi.
Everyone, this is the Diana Falzone Show every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, or sometimes 11:11, which I hope you know is angel time. I sound a little nutty, but every time I look at the clock lately, it's been 11:11, and I am just so blown away that it's like fate. Make a wish. If you see your clock and it's 11:11, make a wish. It'll just, I don't know, will center you. Well, the beautiful woman next to me who introduced herself is Sarah Benincasa, comedian. She's also a talk show host on Sirius XM Cosmo Radio, so her and I are also coworkers, which is super exciting.
Yay! It is exciting.
And you're everywhere. I mean, you're on YouTube, you've got blogs, you've got Twitter, you have Facebook.
Yeah, I'm kind of a social media dork. So I'm really excited to be here on your web show. This is my second time here.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love it. And again, everybody, my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's really okay. But for those of you who maybe have tuned in before when Sarah has been here, she was also our Sarah Palin. So that was going back to, what, October?
Going back to, I was doing a lot of Sarah Palin impersonation stuff, I guess, between September 1st and the first week in November.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I managed to get paid to pretend to be someone else, so that was very exciting.
That is, wow.
Acting.
Well, you really got paid for that?
I did, yeah. The Huffington Post hired me to do stuff for their humor site 236. It's 236.com. And it recently changed a lot, so it's not the same site that it was when I worked for them.
They're no longer paying anyone? That kind of thing?
Probably. I think they're paying like one person, but they were really, really good to me and to my comedy partner. So yeah, that's what we're up to.
Well, what I did want to talk about with all of you today is relationships and dating, because that's what we focus on. But I've been getting so many emails from a lot of you out there talking about what to do when you're in a relationship with someone and you see a dead end.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I got this very interesting email from a woman named PJ. And PJ said that she's been dating a man for about 6 months. And during the 6 months, she has found a lot of things she doesn't really like about him. One of the main problems that PJ has been going through is that he has never been married before. PJ has been widowed. So she is she's 48. He's, I believe, 55. And he lives at home with his mom. His mom is very sick. And mom goes everywhere. They actually went on a date to a diner for her birthday, and mom came along. And she said she's hating that she can never be, one-on-one with this man. She said when they do hang out, it's usually at his house where mom lives, and she has to sit on the couch with his arm around her the entire time. And if she gets up, he's like, "You're deserting me." So he's extremely needy. And she said, "I'm so afraid of breaking up with him, even though I think I might have to do this, because I don't want to be alone. And I think everyone's afraid of being alone, but what do you recommend that PJ do? All of you out there, if you have mics, I want you to raise your hands, and Sunny, our wonderful pal editor, will be sure to send you right our way. And if you don't have mics, that's okay too, because you can just type in your question and your response to PJ's dilemma, and we'll discuss it here.
So the deal is that PJ is in her 40s, her man is in his 50s. He lives at home with mom, probably just because he needs to take care of mom.
Yes.
And mom is a huge part of the life.
Yes, a huge part of the life.
That's really intense.
It's super intense. And PJ has 4 children that are grown, one child in high school, and she's saying, well, I don't want to be alone after he graduates. I'm going to live alone, I'm going to be alone, and then what man is going to want me? And I'm like, well, that's just a self-defeatist attitude.
Well, yeah, and I think also another problem is that if she has to decide, is she more afraid of being alone, or is she more afraid of being unhappy with someone and trapped with someone who she's not really happy with?
See, I think loneliness is probably the most isolating emotion that there is. But you also create your own self-loathing in loneliness. I know there's lots of times where if you preset an idea, okay, this Saturday night I might be dateless, I might not have someone to go out with, but I've decided that's great, and I'm going to use it as me time and watch a great Lifetime movie. I'm a big fan. Or
I was just watching the other day. It was awesome. There was one, okay, sorry, off topic slightly.
No, it's okay.
It was a Rose McGowan movie.
I love
called
Rose McGowan.
Devil in the Flesh. And she was the devil in the flesh.
She does have that devilish look, that actress.
It was amazing.
I'm sure it was. I love Lifetime movies. In fact, it would be just, I never wanted to be an actress, but if anyone out there wants to offer me role-playing, perhaps a TV host, a radio host, where I go, did you kill your wife? I would so enjoy it.
Awesome.
That's all I want. That would be like my career peak. I just walk around like I had an Oscar. I was in a Lifetime movie.
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
I would like to play the dead body in that Lifetime movie. This is my great dream, is to play a dead body on TV.
Oh, that's so great. I love it.
See,
high five.
Exactly. This is what PJ should aspire to, this level of dorkiness.
I know, exactly. I think it's just enjoying yourself. And so many people get so caught up with these deadlines and making like, well, by 27 I need to be engaged, and by 30 I need to be married, and by 32 I need to have kids. And PJ, who's 48, is saying, well, I can't possibly be alone, so how am I supposed to deal with this situation? And I think it's allowing yourself, first of all, to realize that you're not too old ever to find love. You're not too old to ever have to settle for someone, which I think is a big thing. A lot of girls do it even in their 20s.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean,
how many times have you seen that lately? I've been seeing all my friends be doing it.
Totally, absolutely. And as far as dating at a more advanced age, so to speak, I mean, I know that my co-host on the show that I do on Cosmo channel, on Sirius, his grandfather is in his 90s and still gets some sweet tail from the ladies. Like, he still dates. My great aunt, who just passed away, had a boyfriend starting when she was like 75. Like, she went through a long mourning period when her husband passed away, and then she met someone at the senior center. Like, I think a huge thing is to get out there and to go out and do group events and things like that. But I'm guessing